Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and I'm here to host the game and freshen up everybody's drinks. Couple quick words before we jump into the game. And yes, skipping is an option. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing. And that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if someone has blocked you on Twitter. Vote for the faker now. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. The faker can only be caught if the vote is unanimous, so do your best to come to a group consensus. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. And the task was, if you own a king-size bed. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. You couldn't agree, you couldn't find the faker. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third Hands of Truth task now. This was the task. Raise your hand if you have hairy arms. All right, vote for who you think the faker is. You couldn't even bother to try to pick the same person on the final task, huh? You pretty much just let the faker have it. All right, what category do we want to do next? Use your device to choose which it's going to be number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task, hold up as many fingers as times you've showered this week. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Talk amongst yourselves. Seriously, talk amongst yourselves and find that faker. And I am certified in CPR in case that opportunity presents itself. Couple quick words before we jump into the game, and it is skippable because I'm not. Let's start by picking a category. Use your device to pick which type of task you'll all do together. Never mind, we'll just do this one. It's going to be... You gotta point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. The task was, point at the person you most want to see dance, dance, dance. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. All the votes went to... You all got together and chose the wrong person. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second You Gotta Point task to your devices now. And the task was, point at the person most likely to win a spelling bee. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. You couldn't quite figure out who the faker was. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third You Gotta Point task now. This was the task. Point at the person most likely to win Jeopardy. All right, vote for who you think the faker is. And the votes were for... Group Mind steered you in the wrong direction. It's category picking time. Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Face value. Everyone's going to get a task that involves making some...
Wake up! Wake up! Welcome to Trivia Night! A trial by fire to wash clean the unworthy. But it's also an affordable vacation for the whole family. If your family likes being murdered. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the minigame, I'll kill you. But don't worry, Ghost can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. Feel free to join the audience if you're some kind of masochist. Audience members get a chance to die too. Am I over-explaining this? The last group was super dumb. Let's just get into it. First question. Ugh. I took this online quiz to see which Harry Potter house I belong to, and it said Ravenclaw. I should be Slytherin! Where would you find the joke shop Gamble and Japes in the Harry Potter universe? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... who got it right? The rest of you, I have a surprise for you. Welcome to the killing floor. Let's get all artsy-fartsy. Every little line will be scrutinized. MRI. Draw this thing the best you can and press send when you're finished. Now everyone gets to vote. I want you to pick the worst drawing. Pick the drawing that makes you go, no. No, sir, I will not have any of that. Go with your... The votes are in. This is why self-expression is overrated. Uh-oh, looks like somebody's a ghosty ghost. But don't worry, ghosts love trivia party games, so you're still in this. You haven't lost or anything. I'd take a picture of you, but I know it turned out poorly. Here's how everyone's doing so far. It's real early though, so don't freak out. Let's try this again. The Masonic symbol consists of a compass and a what? Time's running out. Who picked this one? Everyone is wrong. You're in for a treat. Welcome back to the killing floor. We're going to play chalices. I've given all the safe players a bit of poison to use. Pick a chalice to drop your poison in. Okie dokie, it's your turn to play. Pick a chalice to drink from. I know what you're thinking, but don't worry. My chalices are BPH free. Good to the last drop, if you know what I mean. Now let's see what everyone drank. Aw, no one drank any poison. That really bums me out. Here's that scoreboard again. I made it pretty clear what this was the first time, right? I think I'm over-explaining. Alright, next question. At what age does a girl celebrate her quinceañera? Who picked this one? One of you is still alive. Prepare for your punishment. Let's test your memory. Everyone gets to play this time. Memorize the pattern. Alright, let's hide my toys. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? If you want to survive, you'll have to be invincible this round. Hurry up, memory time is almost over. This was the pattern, you silly gooses. How did you do? But did anyone beat you? Now that's what I'm talking about. To be fair, predators are supposed to attack the weakest link. How about this? I only drink wine out of boxes, but tell me, what country provides most of the world's cork? Use your device to answer the question. That means you weirdos in the audience too. Time's for... Who said this? Only a ghost got it wrong. Too easy. I've got more questions for you. Ash Ketchum is the main character on what cartoon? Time's running out. And the correct answer is this. Let's go someplace fun. I want to play a dice game. I'll go first. 5. Now I need a little help from a safe player. You'll do. In order to live, should they roll higher or lower? You can make it as hard or as easy as you want. It's a binary choice. It shouldn't take this long. Fine. I'll choose for you. You're no fun. Roll higher than me or you die. Somehow you didn't screw this up. You're pretty sharp with the dice. You should join my D&D quest. Let's try another one. What pest control company did Walter and Jesse use as a front for their meth operation on the TV show Breaking Bad? Time's running out. And the correct answer is this one. I want to show you something. You're in luck. There's a big pile of cash in here. Here's how this is going to work. If no one takes the money, no one dies. But if you do take the money, I'll kill everyone who didn't. There's one catch. If you all take the money, then you all die. Huddle up and talk about your strategy, ding-a-lings. Let's see who was a jerk and who was a sucker. Boom! That's some devious behavior right there. Aww, I'm gonna enjoy this. Oh good, we're just down to one. Congrats on making it here alive. Now let's see if you can escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Countries on the Arabian Peninsula. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Time is almost up. Let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. Kill your friend and come back to life. It's the only way. Can you stay out of the shadows? People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive in the 90s. Is right, Games. found your friend! Better get away fast! Hurry up! U.S. Vice Presidents. So much blood! Magic 8-ball messages. A ghost is right on your tail. Watch out! Too slow. So sad. Try Go Ooze. Another life swap. And you're out of here. Where's Pants? Whoa, everybody got that one wrong.
Terrible tragedy. I wouldn't go up to that old barn if I were you. Rumor has it some awful things happened there. A spooky party game where you used your phone to play, I think. I kinda zoned out when the sheriff was going on about it. 4 people died. In fact, the Evening Gazette read, "Local idiot dies from being stupid."
Another round? Sure. It feels good to be wanted. You hear that, Dad? Somebody likes me. Whoops. I keep forgetting. He's been dead for years now. Okay. First question. When I had Welcome to Trivia Night, an endless onslaught of devious torment. But in like a no pressure, let's all have fun kind of way. Except, you know, I will kill people. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini games. If you do badly in the mini game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, ghosts can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. And you can always jump in the audience for a chance to be killed by me. How fun! Does anyone listen to these tutorials? Who knows? Let's just play. Here's the first question. Which mnemonic device could I use to remember the order of the Great Lakes going west to east? Use your device to answer the question. Time's running out. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? The rest of you, prepare for your punishment. Welcome to the killing floor. I want to see your artistic side. I want to you piggies. Can and press send when you're finished. Now everyone gets to vote. I want you to pick the worst drawing. Pick the drawing that makes you go, oh, hell no. The votes are in. The votes are in and nobody likes you. And now you're dead. See? Real consequences down here. But keep playing and I promise you can still win. I kind of wish I were a ghost. Someday. And now, the scoreboard. Wait, that's supposed to be a scare board. Dang it. I messed up the joke. Just forget it. It's a scoreboard, okay? It's a scoreboard. Alright, next question. Hey, does anybody want to kick it on the patio? Maybe cook some turkey burgers? Maybe have a wine cooler? Wine coolers are a combination of wine and which beverage? Time's running out. And the correct answer is... this one. The rest of you who are still alive, let's go someplace fun. Welcome back to the killing floor. We're going to play chalices. I've given all the safe players a bit of poison to use. Pick a chalice to drop your poison in. Unless you're doing a Princess Bride gag, let's get to the poison. Okie dokie, it's your turn to play. Pick a chalice to drink from. I don't really clean these things, so if you come down with mono, that's on me. Yummy, yummy. Now let's see what everyone drank. How's that taste, huh? I wish I had the rights to play a Belle Biv DeVoe song right now, but I don't. Since I spent so much on it at Michael's, let's check that scoreboard again. Here's another one. Looking at you sacks of flesh made me wonder, which is not one of the 3 grades used to measure the quality of beef by the USDA. Time's running out. Who said this? Prepare for your punishment. It's time for some finger cutting. I think you'll get the point soon enough. I regret that joke the second I said it. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. It's as clean cut as your finger's about to be. Commence cutting. Wow, these are gonna make a great necklace. I think this game's pretty sweet so far. Ah, I said sweet out loud. Now teens know that I'm not cool. Let's try another one. Which band is not composed of brothers? Out. Who said this? Everyone is wrong. Come with me. Nothing brings out the best in people like a big pile of cash. Here's how this is going to work. If no one takes the money, no one dies. But if you do take the money, I'll kill everyone who didn't. There's one catch. If you all take the money, then you all die. A key part to any relationship is communication. Do that now. Decision time is almost up. Let's see who gets screwed. Sometimes betrayal is totally worth it. Aww, I'm gonna enjoy this. Oh good, we're just down to 1. Congrats on making it here alive. Now let's see if you can escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Animals on the endangered species list in 2016. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You move forward 1 space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a 3rd choice to help them catch up to you. Decisions, decisions. Way out in front. Smarten up, ghosts. Romance language. Anytime today, kiddo. Stay out of the shadows. Professional professional sports teams from New York State. Time is almost up. We're gonna catch you. Too slow. So sad. Wu-Tang Clan members. Decisions. No fair. Hurry up. Phases of the moon. Sausages. You got a ghost breathing down your neck. Spooky. Masters Tournament winners. Gets it right. The darkness approaches. Human bones. This is so exciting! Songs on Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Hi! The party's downstairs. Come on in.
I was helping someone load his van. He threw me in, now here I am. I'm in his basement, cold and afraid, where a deadly trivia game is played.